All right, guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to take a look at this is the Meetone Breeze Pro. This thing with the Pro, you get hydraulic brakes on this thing. You get a 20 amp hour battery. You can put a second battery on this bike also. The seat and the backrest are super comfortable on this thing. You also get a torque sensor on this bike. Very controllable. We took this thing out for a ride, so you're going to get to see that. We're going to take a look at this bike. You got a nice little basket on the back of this thing, and just everything about this bike is really nice. It's tight. It's a heavy bike though, I got to tell you that. So let's take a look at this thing.
All right, guys, when your trike arrives, it's going to be in a nice big box like this thing, and it weighs a lot, so your FedEx guy's not going to be too happy. Everything's packaged in this thing really nice. There's foam on it. I didn't find any damage on this thing at all. Everything's where it needs to be in here. You've got to put the front handlebars on, the seat on it, the front tire, and again, it's got foam protecting everything on this thing. Very nicely packed. You'll be happy with it. You've got the handlebars, like I said, have to be put on. Very easy. They're all assembled. You just got to basically stick them in on the top. Put that front rim and tire on. You've got to put that front fender on, the two rear fenders, the basket in the back, the backrest, the seat. These fenders are awesome, guys. These things are solid as a rock. This thing doesn't make noise going down the trail at all. Love this little half basket in there. The front basket also, at first I was like, I don't want that stupid thing, this little thing, but I liked it. You got 180 millimeter rotors on this thing. You've also got a little stay. Make sure that thing's in when you put them in. There's one on each side. You've got hydraulic brakes on this, guys. You've got 18 by 4-inch tires, which cushion the ride on the trails. This thing's got a nice smooth tread when you're driving on the road. Doesn't howl. You've got a suspension fork on this. And the front fender is metal also. You've got a nice little LED light here. You have a nice wide step through here, and it's a low step over height, which makes it very nice. Got a torque sensor in this bike. You've got 180 millimeter rotors on the back also. And again, the 18 by 4 tires on the back, making for a nice cushion. Again, metal fenders back there. This basket's nice. You've got a tail light on this thing. Basically, it's a running light and a brake light. And it flashes. And that's the back of that backrest there. You've got reflectors. I wish they were lights, but they're reflectors. I'll probably add lights later. Now you've got these bars on the back that protect you from flipping over. You've got your differential in there, and look at that chain. That's a motorcycle chain. This thing is just solid. This thing's steel and it's solid. Again, that's a backrest there. Really nice. I've got it all the way back, and it just is really comfortable. So you can adjust your seat up and down with that clamp there. There's your battery, 48 volt, 20 amp hours. You can put a second battery on this thing, or you can order it with the second battery. Again, look at that chain, guys. That thing's big. 750 motor on this thing and peaks at 1200 watts. The frame on this thing is just solid. Pedals, nice aluminum pedals on this thing. This thing is quality. Again, that suspension fork on that thing, they give you little caps for the things. You've got the folding mechanism here on the trike. You've got a 44 tooth crank on this thing, and you've got 7 speeds on the back of that thing. So this thing's nice. A lot of these trikes only come with 6 speeds. You get 7 on that, so there's a bonus there. You charge the battery there. You can turn it on and off. There's an on-off switch on it. So, and the battery can be moved over, so a second one can go in the side there. You've got a half twist throttle on this thing. These are nice, comfortable grips. Again, hydraulic brakes. You've got your 7-speed index shifter up here. And this is the control center right here. Nice, again, nice grips on this thing. I'll show you what this thing does. So this is the screen on startup. It does a check. You've got, everything you're going to need on this screen. Right here is your pass levels. This thing goes to pass 3. I think you can change it though. Your battery's right there, your indicator. You can also check the voltage on it. So when the headlight goes on, you've got that marker up there. There's your trip. You've got your average speed, your max speed, and your odometer reading. You've got the wattage on that also. Again, that little symbol down the bottom indicates the brake's on. You've got reverse on this trike, guys. No one's mentioning the reverse. So you got to hold down this bottom button here, and you've got to keep holding it, and then you can hit the throttle and it moves. This thing is that adjustable neck. Really nice, guys, with this thing. You can put it up, down, forward. I really liked it. Got parking brakes on both front and rear on this thing, and this thing's got 3 brakes on it too, which is awesome. So some of them only have 2. They have the one in the front, one on the back. Again, here's another look at that basket. Very nice with the bottom in it. Things won't fall out, and I really like that top. I didn't think I was gonna, but I did. So awesome.
All right, guys, we are out on the Meetone Breeze Pro. And it's a nice day today. We're gonna try to go down the rail trail. I don't know what it's gonna bring. It's been raining all morning, so it's pretty wet out here. Like I said, we're gonna get out here and give this thing a ride, get some mileage on this thing, and check it out. I hope the rail trail is in decent shape. Not too bumpy, I hope, but I don't know. Snowmobiles have been out there. I talked to somebody that said it's pretty muddy out there because of the snowmobiles ripping it all up, but we'll see. So this is a 20-mile-an-hour trike, but this is a torque sensor trike. So you can hit the throttle. We have it in pass 3 right now. It goes to 3. So I got my battery packs on the back here. So we're sitting with about 50 amp hours of battery on this thing. I think it's 20 on the bike it comes with. And I've got another 30 in the bag. Because it is a nice day. I want to get out here. I have no idea how this battery is. I do want to do a range test on this thing at some point. But right now we're just pedaling along 14.6 miles an hour. I'm going to stay out of some of these puddles. This thing has very nice fenders on it though. I'm going to knock this down to pass 2, pass 1 now. So in pass 1, I definitely feel like, yeah, it's bringing me to like 11 miles an hour, and that's all it wants to do. I'll see what throttle does. Throttle is about 7. No, throttle is nothing. So apparently the throttle doesn't work in 1. It does work in 2. And the throttle in 2 brings me up to 6, 7. I may call it 8 miles an hour. But I am going to put this thing up to, well, we'll leave it in 2 for a second. Once we get up this hill, we'll see what we got for speed on this thing. So it's cutting off at about 10 miles an hour, I think. Let me see if I pedal harder. Yeah, if I pedal harder, it'll go. And I'm going to put this back up into 3 so we can get going here. This time of year, the cracks in the road get water in them. And they freeze and they really expand. So this is a bumpy ride. I wish I had the Tour. Would have full suspension on the Tour. So this thing was nice and straight when you let go of the steering wheel. It's got a little bit of a wobble, which doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of weight in the back of this thing. This is a very heavy trike, and I've also got it weighted down with some batteries here, so making it even more weighted.
All right, guys, this is the beginning of the rail trail here. The snow ends up being pretty soft today, but we'll see what happens.
You can see the snowmobiles have been out here. A little squirrely out here today, but we're making it. This thing's got 4-inch tires on it.
As you can see, it's pretty bumpy, but it's going right along here, and it does bog down. I did a little drone coverage here so that you guys could see. This is actually not the same day. This was the day after when it was frozen.
This thing's going right along at 15 miles an hour.
Again, little drone coverage from the rear here so you can see what this thing looks like. I put the one of those safety triangles on the back of that seat there. This thing's pretty dark on the back of it, so I thought it would be good to have that there. I get those on Amazon. I put them on a couple of my trikes, and when I finally move over to this trike, I got a little plate that looks like a license plate. It says E-Trike.
You might see some snowmobiles out here today. I don't know. This is getting a little, might not be the greatest idea coming out here with this. It's hitting the throttle now.
So it was close to 50 degrees this day, so the trail's kind of soft. It had its spots where it was really deep, so I did go out the second day.
Definitely doesn't like it when you get into the softer snow.
And I do have a ride coming out. It was a 20-mile ride, so you guys should check that out. It should be out soon.
But it's going right along here. Not too many people on the trail today, though. Deeper snow again. I think it'd be better if it was frozen a little bit more. It's nice when it gets a little bit icier. I think the weather's actually working against me today, softening up the snow so the wheels are digging in a little bit.
So this is a 32-mile long rail trail ride. If you go all the way to the end, then you got to come back, so you could potentially be doing quite a bit of riding up here. But I go up here quite often with different bikes and trikes, and if you watch my channel, you'll see me ride on this thing once in a while. Did a lot of riding on it this year because it's been a good place to ride for the winter. I end up making the decision here that the trail is not really suited for riding a trike or a bike, because I took an all-wheel drive bike out there and didn't make it 10 feet. So this trike actually did better than the bike did, but the bike had street tires on it, and it just wouldn't go in the snow at all, even though it was all-wheel drive. That's going to be coming out in another video also. So I'm headed over to the reservoir here. There's a big parking lot out here. So many people come down here, especially in the summer, just sit there and look at the water and, enjoy themselves. So I'm following a snowmobile trail out here, and this woman stopped and allowed me to go across, which is very nice of her. And like I said, this is a reservoir out here. I ride around this thing all the time. If you guys watch me, you know, always out there. I've done a couple reviews down here, and like I said, people just sit down here and just look out and, enjoy the scenery. It's a very nice place. You can't stick your feet in the water. They won't let you because it is a reservoir. Even if you go out in a kayak, they want you to have rubber boots on. So we end up running on the street for a while. I go down a little bit further. Of course, you're going to see all this because you're watching the video. But like I said, unfortunately, the rail trail, there's a upper reservoir, and that was my destination today. It's very scenic up there, and I really want to go up there and take some shots of the bike up there because Meetone would love to have some still videos, pictures.
All right, we're out here. Get off that rail trail. We'll hit the street for a while. This one here, at least I got a lane to drive in for a little while anyways. It's, I think it's like 46, 7. I just unzipped my coat. I was overheated there, but like I said, I was kind of pushing it on the rail trail there, so. So this thing will go at 22 now. 23 and a half. I'm kind of just pedaling. This thing is smooth though. I mean, just really smooth and nice. No rattles. Very responsive, not tippy feeling. Nice, very nice. I'm gonna lose the side of the road up here, I think. But They were nice enough to push it back, so if I have to get off the road, I can. Got some ice fishermen out here. Traffic hasn't been too bad. This thing throttles at about 15.5 miles an hour. I'm just throttling it now. And that's in pass 3 though. So this is a very nice trike to just cruise around on. It's nice and smooth, like I said. I don't know, probably, I don't know why it just seems so smooth. It's probably one of the smoothest ones I've been on. Again, no rattles, clunks, bunks, nothing. Very solid bike. Steel frame on this thing, weighs a ton. So just know that. I think the weight's a good thing though. I think it makes the trike very stable. Because like I said, this thing definitely seems really stable. Going by the rail trail again. Not working out for us today, too soft. We've got a front suspension on this thing, but it's fixed. There's no way to adjust it, but it seems fine. I never adjust them anyways. I mean, I did on that HJM, and that was because the basket kept ramming into the light. So I stiffened that one up. You got a horn on this thing. Pretty loud too. Hard to see the screen though. My glasses right now are tinted. So it makes it very hard to see the screen. If I pick up my glasses, I can see the screen. Trying to see what the mileage we put on this thing. Can't really see it. It's also down a lot farther. If it was up here, you could probably see it better, but the other bike I got, maybe I should get it down here and see how it does, the all-wheel drive bike, see how that thing does on the snow. This thing, you know, wasn't sinking in that far, but it was sinking in about 3 inches. It was just enough to really bog down the bike, so it wasn't going that well. I don't know if an all-wheel drive bike, I bet you if we had the Tour, we could have made it down there with the dual motors, one in the front, one in the back. I don't know, as much as I hate to get that one dirty, maybe I'll head out there. I don't know. Let's see what we got for mileage on this thing. Can't see with my glasses on. Looks like we got I'm blind without my glasses on. Looks like 9.3 something miles. Nice quiet shifter on this thing. This thing seems to do everything very well. No folding bars, so I didn't have to worry about that. It's got a nice adjustable neck on this thing. And up there where I need it, very, very nice. You can adjust this thing front, backwards, all over the place. So very nice. Seat goes way up, way down. Definitely think I'm going to be getting that Tour though. And when I do, this would be a good one for my wife. She might not like the torque sensor though. You get used to it. You can hit the throttle. If I hit the throttle, it goes to 15.5. See, we're going down a little bit of an incline here. 23. Almost 24. So we're probably about a 10-mile ride on this thing today. Yep, 10.3 miles. I can actually see it. It'll be 10.5 miles. I was hoping to go way down the rail trail today. I was actually planning on going up and around the top reservoir, but not going to happen in that snow that we had out there today. I don't think anything would do good. Like I said, I might go back down there with an all-wheel drive bike, see how that does. But I definitely, I like this bike. Well, the pedal, this thing going right up the hill too. Very good hill climber. 16.5 miles an hour. All right, guys, so what'd you think of that? This thing, you know, it's just super nice. I didn't even think I'd like this thing, but it's really nice to put stuff in the basket, put the top down, and have everything in there when you're bouncing around out there. The basket on the back, I like that half basket rather than a big one. I would rather have this than a larger basket. Super comfortable, guys. Everything about this bike is, you know, the mirrors suck. Meetone, do something about your mirrors. You're looking at your shoulders, guys. So I put these mirrors on here. You can get them on Amazon. Makes this bike super nice to ride now. Everything about this bike is super, you know, quiet. Pedal's nice, doesn't seem to really ghost pedal. I like the shorter basket, like I said, the metal fenders, everything is just solid on this bike, you know. Like I said, I can't wait to get that tour. Hope to get them in stock. I'm gonna get one of those things ordered, I think, or something. Awesome trike, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how nice this thing is. Anybody up, you know, in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Maine, whatever, you guys want to try this thing, you know, hit me up, send me an email, and I'll put my email up there. Definitely come on down and try this thing. Awesome. It just feels so good. It's not tippy. You know, could you tip it? Yeah, you could. Any trike you could tip. But this thing is just super nice. It's heavy though, so be aware of that. That's the only bad thing I have to say is the weight of it, but I honestly think that's what makes this thing so stable. And you know, it's the quietest one I've ever ridden. It feels really good. I'm super impressed, guys. So, you know, thumbs up to Meetone on this Breeze Pro. I don't know about the one, so they have a Breeze. This is the Pro. So the Pros, again, just a reminder, it has a torque sensor on that, which is the way to go. It has hydraulic brakes on it, and it has a bigger battery on it, and you could put 2 batteries on it, so that's a big plus too. But the Breeze itself has cable pull brakes. It has a cadence sensor on it, and I think the motor, it's the same size motor, but it's a little bit weaker because I did notice that the overall wattage of it was a little bit lower. This one's 1200, it's 1000 on the Breeze. So there is a little bit of difference in power there. So, you know, you think you're talking, I think one's $13.99, which is still a good deal if that's the kind of bike you want. Awesome deal at that price. I don't think there's anything else out there that you could touch for that kind of money. Not for this quality of a bike. And I think this one here at $15.99, it's just a deal and a half. You start looking at these trikes now, anything decent is at the $2,000 range. So guys, I highly recommend this thing. Again, anybody in the area wants to try it, go ahead, you know, use my email and let me know, and you can try this thing out. So guys, thanks for watching today, and I hope you got something out of it. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way out. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.